Hello, Facebook friends. I think it's been definitively established I am a hot guy. I own this fireplace with wood engulfed in flames. But I don't have time to hold pretty girls' hands. I don't want to make love in a car. I'm 6 feet tall. I don't even fit in a car. I want to think thoughts. And today, I'm here to share this thought with you. Title: A walk on a beach to clear your mind. The stress of the day had gotten to me, so I decided to go to the beach to clear my mind. It's the only place that seems to wash away my worries. I was walking on the sandy beach as the blazing sun beat down. As the cool wind blew, it shifted the sand, revealing the desiccating bones of a fish. Ants were eating the remaining flesh off of the bones, performing a holy communion of changing death into life energy. What once was a fish is now ant. Energy, still existing, just merely changing form. I had heard back in science class before that according to the first law of thermodynamics, matter can never be created or destroyed, but merely changes form. But to actually witness it in real life was a quasi-religious experience. I was suddenly overwhelmed by the interchange of energy and form. I realized the silent sun pumped its energy into leaves, taking a 93 million mile journey to become a tree. I stared into the distant horizon. The noise around me faded. I was wondering, as just like my eyes were limited and couldn't pierce the veil of the distant horizon, was my mind similarly limited in what it could comprehend? As the noise around fell into the periphery of my consciousness, the silence inside me almost sensed something more, an animating intelligence directing the dance of energy and matter. This force could not be conceptually grasped, but I almost sensed it in the silence. I felt like I was just a second away from pure unity, and then my unformed consciousness was pulled back into the form of conceptual thought. I remember learning that E equals mc squared actually means that energy is equal to matter times the speed of light squared, meaning that all matter is actually just frozen, slowed down energy. Where does light come into the equation? I thought. I had seen it shimmering over the water and wondered, does the sun reflecting off the water mean that the light can't pierce the water and is being reflected back into the atmosphere? If so, how did it make its 93 million mile journey here and not reflect back on all the water already in the atmosphere? What was so significant about light that it was ascribed such a spiritual significance? Why do we say that God said, "Let there be light"? Why do the New Agers say love and light? Why is light the fastest thing in the universe? Is it the messenger of the gods? Right before the Big Bang was created, there was a singularity point. Everything that existed was contained in this singular point, and then presumably it exploded with a brilliant light, creating all the forms we see in the universe today. The universe is made up of elements, of course, and they all contain electrons. And those electrons shift from one level to the next, changing element to element or form to form, creating all we see, all matter, or some bullshit like that. I'm not an expert in science. And in fact, I was totally caught in my mind stream, wondering, is light the prime mover of the universe? And then all of a sudden, I was pulled out of my thought stream by the rush of the tide. I looked up and seen the waves, taking various forms when acted upon by the wind, just to go back into the formless ocean in an endless dance. I noticed transformation within transformation, the waves creating bubbles that popped and returned to the ocean just to bubble up again, repeat. And then I noticed that the waves had carried countless files from the flooded courthouse. This courthouse was 80 years old, and all the people that were contained in these files had already passed away. These files were gentlemen and ladies, and lads and girls. They were laughter and ability and lying, and crimes and thrills. This watery graveyard, once a legal mansion where divorce occurred and punishments dispensed, what seems so important has been washed away by time and water for the dead to worry about no longer.